The Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia, a wealthy farming community. But our story concerns the people who live in the hills above the valley, the people of South Mountain. Their traditional jobs as barrel makers and farm laborers for the apple industry have been displaced by modern technology. They have been left out of the mainstream by a lack of income and education.
Well, there's some on the mountain that some of the people, they can't read or write, and they just feel lost, and some of them don't go outside the door that much to associate with people just because they can't read and write. Because if they do, some of them will think they usually get made fun of or laughed at, and so they just stick around their own place.
In this film, we will share the lives of two of these families. There are many like them, right across Canada.
When you had two kids and doing a wash, you couldn't get laundromat. It was cost a fortune to go over there, and by the time you paid someone to take you over and do your wash and dry it and bring it back, you might as well stay home and wash your milk by hand. I done it for quite a few years by hand, scrubbing it in the sink. Never had no scrub board, just used my hands for scrubbing the clothes. And a good many days I'd turn around and have blisters. You can't survive anymore just hunting and trapping. And I make sure Danny and Daryl will finish school. As far as I got in school for my grades, quite a few places you wouldn't hire me on because I never got past grade 9. My father drank at time, and it was hard to study. And then he'd have his friends in there. And once they started coming in there, you didn't feel like getting your books out and doing anything because you couldn't concentrate on your work. Gordy has a lot of health problem. He has trouble with one side, and then he has allergies. So he went over to Dr. Kinsman. Kinsman told him that he's not able to work and that he'd have to be put on a disability. Between family allowance and odd jobs of babysitting, house cleaning, that's what we lived on for quite a few years before Gordy got his pension started. It's just had to take one day at a time. We just had to wait till the next day came to see what was what and where the money was coming from or where the groceries was going to come from.
You hang on and you're pulling, you're picking everywhere up.
You're pulling, not me.
We were lucky to get the house cheap. We bought it for $250 and hauled it up on the mountain on the back of a truck. That's Ivan, Gordy's brother. When Arden comes over, he usually calls first and asks if he could bring a couple bottles of beer or a six-pack or something. And then they get in the mood for joking and carrying on. When Arden starts carrying on, he don't know when to stop. He just wants to carry on and joke all the time. And I'd rather have him that way than I would in the fighting rowdy mood.
Other side, there ain't nothing we can see. But some men put on armor on the hero come right through. Oh, you see, so it came. Why paint it in a man? For you love those little arrows when they hurt a little bit. Here they come, pouring out of the blue. You forgot you leave.
Well, it's hard to do. Look, Dad can.
I used to be able to yodel, but I can't now. My throat's gone all to hell.
That's the only thing I can't do.
I'm all freaked up. I can't do it.
Lawson Brown is Gordy's father.
I was back about 19.
I was back about 50 years old. I could do it. I'll throw my saddle on the old cowboy and break my coffin from the bed. Oh, I'm going down at the cattle trail. I'm reaching at the moon. When it's round the time, away you fast from the cactus turning blue. When it's round the time, away you fast from the cactus turning blue. No, I just asked you. I asked you if you ever had that barefoot film on a Mountain Dew. You had. I've had a good many times. No, but it's nothing like having fun.
If I could change things, I'd just make sure that the people were getting equal in the world. The poor people, they haven't got a chance. Because every cent they get, they got to take and make ends meet. And they should just take the income of the high people and cut it back and give it to the ones that need it the most. And same as over in Africa. People over there, they haven't got a chance.
In this county alone, over 1,000 people live in really poor housing. It was in response to this that some of the churches in the area began to work together to build small, new houses for them. Bruce and Elaine, the second couple whose lives we share in this film, have been on the interchurch housing list for a long time. They have faced many difficulties, but so have we in the interchurch group.
I heard in the wind that they're building us a new home, so come on in and have a look at me old one. Well, you got a chance, because it ain't gonna last much longer.
Where's my flour, Bruce?
In the bag. Good there.
You're trying to go through stuff.
Oh,
I think they're a little too hot.
I don't know, but you could have been a little thicker.
Don't that feel queer?
What?
My ears are ringing.
That makes it nice.
Up close. Somebody's gonna give me a call. Dale. Rings twice. Have you ever had that in your ears? Your ears ring twice? Kind of fair feeling. Dale. I'm not sure it's her. Say that someone's thinking about you or gonna call you. That's true. Hey? Andrew, Bruce, it's Dale.
Hello. Yeah, how are you?
Is it Dale?
Oh, not too good.
Is it Dale? I told you.
Huh? Too many aches and things.
Told you.
Dale Germain is their interchurch counselor.
You think? Will they go away that easy? Yeah, I'll take a lot more of them.
I'll turn them down.
No, I ain't.
300.
I think she is.
I'm here. Let me see it.
Just a minute.
Yeah, hi. Will we be before to have a telephone? To see what it's all about. Bruce, would you like to have a telephone? Or do you
I
want
can
one?
afford one.
If we will, if we can afford one. Yeah. Well, I like to have a private if I could have it, because I don't want no party.
Take my sweater off first before
Where are we going to start at?
We're going to start talking about...
Don't throw my good coat on the ground.
It's cold and damp, Bruce. I'm behind.
Oh, is that what it is? You could have had a blanket or something.
No, it's all right. I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. Nobody cares.
That's not true.
If you need anything else, like the wood stove, or
I need that.
or the new refrigerator,
Supposed to go this afternoon.
what we'll do is we'll shop around and find you a really good deal, and we'll pay for it, and then you can pay us back. But you won't have to pay the whole thing right off. Okay, you can pay us $10 a month or whatever you can afford.
Well, at least the mattress is paid for.
Mhm.
It's all
Yeah,
paid.
but I would go pay for it and have it done, and I don't have to pay no more.
Yeah, but you only have $300 or so to live on for the month, so
Yeah, but I'm not taking pick up no stove for $10.
I'll pick up the stove, okay?
Just never mind. Just never mind. Don't get fighting your hair. I won't take it.
I'll pick up the stove and I'll take you with me, okay, and show it to you first just so you approve of it. And we'll pay for it, and then you can pay us back, okay, slowly, what you can afford. Because when you move into a new house, there's going to be a lot of expenses. Why?
You
What do you mean
soon
she's
will.
Since
soon will
we
be?
get in the
Once
house,
we
we'll
get to that
be...
new house.
We get in the new house, we'll be in behind bars. in
No,
prison.
I didn't say nothing about being home, but I
Well,
was
be
in prison.
Prison.
And how do you figure that?
Well, when you gotta have permission to go buy something, or you gotta have permission to go somewhere,
According, we
do
had to have
something, or bring
permission by you
somebody
first
in.
to buy a new mattress.
No, you don't need permission, but it wasn't very sensible to spend half your check on a mattress,
Right.
was it?
No, not really.
I didn't know nothing about it till he went in to pick up something and he...
I ran in to pick up the goddamn gallon of paint.
Yeah,
And you came home with a mattress,
Well,
or you ordered.
he ordered it.
Yeah.
Leave that thing in there? No. I felt really embarrassed, I tell you, for bringing that mattress home on the thingamajigger. Wasn't easy. And especially when you got no car and you gotta walk. It's not fun. No easy job.
do the best way you know how.
Well, they would deliver this for $10, but we didn't want to take $10 out and do it. We wanted so to get
We
it
couldn't
home, and
afford to.
we really couldn't afford that. Jesus, holy Jesus! We told the people back there take pictures of
I wonder
holy
who would get a
Jesus.
picture of him. I wonder who would get a picture of him.
I don't know.
See, that was working.
That's really shocking.
Disreputable bombs.
Jay, there she is, picturing back. There's that doll.
That is there.
Did you have a good nap?
She's picturing back. How
That's got the rubies inside of it, or diamonds.
That's a valued doll. That's the one those two crooks are after.
Oh yeah. It's not like
Well, the young fella used to be with him in the studio then, and that fella punched him in the guts there.
Josh.
Josh.
He's dead.
Not the little boy.
Little slim face when I combed his hair back.
Yeah, Josh.
Josh.
Me. Josh is the one with the bald head, the doctor.
I know I was told suckers are born every day, but that doesn't mean that the same suckers are going to keep biting Because the younger generation's getting younger and smarter, and they want to say, no. The rich ones, their good luck is coming, getting shorter as the time goes by.
I should go.
Who's we playing dice with? Last night, night before?
I don't know.
Boys, I got some good ones, Lauren.
Oh, you're right.
How's that?
Well, that's 5 diamonds. Unless you're gonna get this one.
So you don't know what you're doing, do you? You play with us, you wouldn't think you'd be getting it.
No, but
Not all.
you in the hole. It's my
Well,
deal.
Dale, you know the old story, all skunks smell their own hole first.
You got your nose close to it.
Smart than that.
You just got 30. We're going to clean up this
Well,
time.
we're gonna have the other one.
How do you know?
I'll put a spell on you and you won't have that.
Right?
You're filthy.
You should never did it.
You're scum of the earth.
That's what they all tell me. I wouldn't pull a trick like that on an Eskimo.
That's going on there.
Hit me out.
I had to find a
Are you going
Put it
for
right
a
to the kids or
couple?
something.
That meeting could just turn up into a big brawl. I need to tell you. That could be just nothing but a big fight.
Boys,
Only fight.
your nose
See, two of them fellers that broke Robert's leg goes to those meetings.
Well, they should go there.
I went to the same school, but what? Let me see. You was about what? No,
You was old and well, you quit school when I started.
I imagine I was already out of school before he started.
Well, he only went grade 3.
As far as I got.
I don't feel bad.
Would you go grade 2?
I'd be ashamed to tell you how many years I went and what grade I was in when I left.
I got some probably grade 9.
I went 7 years, and when I left, I was in grade 3.
That's the same as I did.
I went 7 years. I don't know how many years I was in grade 1.
I was four. I just got in grade 4 reading.
I didn't get in grade.
You never went to get in there.
No, I didn't go there.
I get grade 1st.
Well, I never liked school anyway.
No,
I
probably
couldn't
grade
learn.
9. As far as I got.
But that's where they should have been.
Not me. Well, different ones told me, they said that when I left, they said, you'll be some sorry that you didn't go to school, you know.
Now, are you?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because I'm not. When I left, the last day that I left school, they said, you'll be sorry. And I said, no way. I said, I don't think. And I've never been sorry yet.
Boy, I have.
And that's been quite a few years ago. Well, I quit school when
Well,
I
I
was
had because I
14,
can't read or nothing.
and I'm 42 now. So,
If I had the chance to go back to night
Well,
school
you
and
ain't-
go to
you
school,
ain't
I'd
got-
go.
You ain't
well,
got no,
I'd go
no
back to
learning.
school
You ain't
quick
got
now.
no
No,
learning. Well, it makes it hard you travel.
know what I know now.
Because you can't read no signs or nothing.
No, you can't read nothing.
You don't know what you're doing.
If I had a chance to go back to school, I'd be
I
going.
suppose if it said danger,
Not
stay
me.
out, you wouldn't know what it
You wouldn't
said.
know what to
You
say.
wouldn't know, no. You walk
Do
right
you
in.
walk right in? Do, do, do.
Only thing I know is a stop sign or something like that.
You first went to that Sunday school up here, the one they tore down, didn't you? That church? And some from up there,
Then they wanted me to go up there to church.
Did you see me going in
Well,
there?
I'm not all here now, but I don't want to be drove crazy altogether.
Am I drove crazy?
Well, you're not right.
Oh!
In the head, that is.
I go to church out there. There's no harm in going to church, but you know your limit. Some go too far and some don't. Some got the stronger religion than the others.
They ain't.
Some have stronger religion than the other ones. They let it go to their head too far, they got their own willpower to stop
Well,
it.
it's not that so much as the other people that's in the church drives them that way. They can have their church off for all of me. I don't want no part of it.
Wouldn't drive me from school to anyway.
But they build that for go up there and sit and screech and bawl and cry for hours and hours on Sundays. That's what I don't, they can have their religion all. I don't want no part of it. If I want to have a sing-song and a good time, I'll go over to the old handful over there to the tavern. Must be someone in there can sing, play guitar.
Well, they just know better one, huh?
That's cool, in your eyes.
Watch out to the other, that'll be
Don't do that, Bruce. That's not fair.
Sit down. Sit up there pretty.
You want a shower there? Okay, I'll give you one.
No swearing now.
You need one to cool her off.
Okay, let's talk about the pig and why she can't come to the new house, okay?
You said that before.
Well, we're going to talk about it again until I get this straight with you. For one thing, that land that we bought, the land that you're going to live on, was it's zoning. Every land has zoning, and it was zoned forestry, and we had to rezone it, and we zoned it.
What's their zoning?
Zoning, the type of
It's giving the government
of
a whole lot of
activity that
money.
can go on in that land, and we had it rezoned to residential.
Oh.
Well, there's pig smell up there.
Mm-hmm. There are farms in the area, but that particular piece of land you're living on has been zoned residential. It's no longer agriculture or forestry, okay? And that's the reason.
My
Then that
father's...
wood's gotta be cut down immediately then.
No, that wood's there for your use over the next number of years. You just cut it down as you need it. It's residential forestry. That's what it's zoned at. You want to rezone your land back to forestry, do you?
That's so I can smell pig shed.
Well, that's your right, but not for the next 3 years. Because we own that land for 3 years. When you take over your mortgage, you can do whatever you want.
We're under your first roof. Can't do nothing.
Sure you can. You only have to deal with me. I'll let you do what you want within reason. Bruce isn't going to bring half the county into his front yard anymore.
Relax, come on. No, that's better. Stay here.
Hi, Gordy.
Hi, Will.
How are you?
Yeah.
Brenda around today?
Yes, at the house.
Hi, Mr. Brown. Hi, Brenda. How are you today?
Not too bad.
Good. I just came over to see if you and Gordy would like to go over and have a look at the house, see how it's coming along, and maybe meet the Groves, your neighbors.
Yeah.
Okay. Gordy, can you come now?
Yeah.
Finish with your wood? Okay, let's go. Once we in Interchurch realized that the housing sponsored by the various government programs was beyond the means of any of these families, we came up with this small house program. Houses to be built in places where the people felt at home and had roots. Hi, Frank. It gave me a lot of satisfaction to show both the Groves and the Browns their new homes. But even these modest homes are out of reach of many of the rural poor, like day laborers on minimum wages. Only people like the Browns and Groves on disability and other pensions can afford them.
Well, get out here with me.
Thank you.
The first time we heard about Bruce and Elaine Grove was when Dale Germain came out and told us that where we was getting one of the new houses, they were going to be our next door neighbors.
Okay, let's see. Now, this is Bruce and Gord and Elaine and Brenda.
Please meet the Brenda.
Elaine. They were just looking at their shed. You see, they're just starting to build it. Yours is exactly the same, only yours has got the siding on it. Brenda was saying she doesn't think that she'll be able to get used to having running water. She's so used to taking a pail and going to the brook.
Oh, I
Brook or
like
spring.
It won't take long, do you think, to get used to it?
Very few minutes.
I'm homesick already, Bruce.
I believe ya.
Why can you get on with $108 a month?
I don't
What's the
know.
here you lose? Cutting us down to the low to nothing. It's not fair to us.
Now that person will have to do some more suckle when that time comes.
No good to suckle. Then hobos.
Gonna have to do something with them.
You don't know how they expect us to live on $200 a month, but goddamn well know they can't do it. What seem to live on it? There's no pity.
That's the way they do it.
There's no pity in this world at all.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. No feeling for other people but
Yes, there
themselves.
is.
No, there
That's
isn't.
only certain people.
You think I'm lousy because I'm not. I'm digging my head. I ain't got bugs like the neighbors here, Scott. Going all through the schools. Well, I'll tell you what I think.
Go ahead.
I'm not goddamn all stupid, maybe retarded, but I ain't as stupid as everybody thinks I am.
Retarded.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
No more than somebody
Oh,
else.
hell. Well, when I was born, my mom had me. I was put out into welfare. Goody. And anyway, my Aunt Esther's husband, Uncle Omri, said that they would take me in if Aunt Elsie let Mom come down. And they said Mom had to stay home and pay for her troubles and her work. So therefore, I was put in welfare. And when I was a little infant baby, and I was put there till I grew up. I grew up mostly in the welfare, shifted to home. And it wasn't much fun for me neither. And I didn't know my mother really until I got turned to 30 years old. That's when I went to see Aunt Elsie and Mom.
So that was.
And I didn't think she'd be, I thought she'd be a younger person. I didn't think she'd be Snow White, have Snow White hair. I really didn't think it was my mother at all. It didn't look like her, but she wouldn't say nothing to me.
How'd that make you feel?
Oh, after I got up in the car, my girlfriend, her name was Connie Brown, I got up and I said, Connie, I said, Dad don't look like her. I said, that's not my mother. I said, that's not her. I said, I thought she'd have better hair than me. Wait. She's sweet. Now, I didn't think my mother would have Snow White hair. I thought she'd be younger. And the aide and the social workers didn't want me to know where Mom was. They didn't want me to see my mother. They wanted me to stay away from her because they thought if I went to see Mom, that Mom and I would feel bad at one another and have a hard time getting me away from my mother. But it was just like sitting in the kitchen like I was talking to you. It was just like another house, It seemed strange to me, sure. I was nervous and that, but it's just like another person altogether,
Did you meet Bruce after that? Right after that?
A few years after.
How did you meet him? Tell me the story of how you met.
Sounds foolish. Giving my cat to him. Matt McGinnis was talking to me, and he says to me, I know a guy is home all the time. He like to have people talk to him. And I said, what's his name? He says, Bruce Grow. So I said, I haven't got his phone number. And he said, well, I'll give it to you, and it's the only way you could get rid of your cat.
In between working, running around, and the cat surviving, we got together. After a while, her family kicked her out, so I took her home. In the fall, in the Annapolis Valley, the big potato picking machines are big and heavy, and they're very sloppy, and they leave a lot of potatoes behind. Yeah, there's a lot of people comes behind the machine and picks a lot of them out.
Who's got to empty these?
There's one more take home.
Huh?
There's one more.
Well, I check out, don't complain about it. You got to go.
Jim McGinnis, he lives in Black River, and he's Gordy's uncle. He knows quite a few of the old customs, and he knows quite a few old remedies and different kinds of herbs and other things like that. And we was out visiting him one day. I was surprised to see him making sauerkraut because I never seen anybody making it before.
When's the best time to make it?
On the new moon. Now is the time to make it. Because the pickle will come over. Now you see the pickle over that coat. See? Well, that there was made on the older moon, there'd be no pickle. No pickle on it. You could pound it doomsday and there'd get no pickle. Take your cabbage right from the field on the new moon. New moon now. Make your kraut. Oh, see, it's the tide. See how the tide rolls. The tide gets bigger on the new, and then certain times on the moon, and there's others. Yeah. Well, that's the way of that. The moon rules everything. Tide rules them. Eh?
The pickle comes right over. And then a bottle of water, hold it down.
There's an herb grows in the woods for all diseases they are. Princess pine, Labrador, and there's hundreds of different kinds of herbs. I know there's a little corner of Princess pine, but quite a few want to know where it is, but I won't tell them. It appears to be scarce stuff around here. It's a little herb goes about that high, smooth, dark leaf, green leaf. And you pull it, you got roots and all, steeping. And another thing is that this cherry bark, you peel the bark off of the cherry, steep that in with it. You've tasted medicine, no doubt, that tastes of cherry like. Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
Archie is Gordy's oldest brother. Archie worked in the woods as long as I can remember. All that family worked in the woods. I've never heard tell of them, going out for another job. They just seem to want to do woods work.
Did you ever see a tree frog?
Yeah.
Ain't they thick out there in the woods everywhere?
This little thing ain't there, isn't it?
They ain't very big.
Never
Well, I
seen
remember,
one?
was it you I told you I'd bring you home?
we don't-
Yes, and I'm still waiting for to see
So
one.
I can get something
Yeah,
put it
like a-
into.
like
I
a
even put it in my dinner kit.
A tree, they call them a tree frog or a stump frog.
Whatever they land on,
Whatever they land on, they'll
the
turn
same
that
color.
color.
They'll turn the same
If they
color.
land on a green leaf, they'll turn green. If they land on a red one, they'll turn red.
Yeah, whatever color.
They're only about that long.
Like if they turn a light on a leaf, like say if it's sort of a red,
Yeah.
they'll turn that color. Don't matter, where they
I
land.
took the cord off your vacuum thing and put it in there. In a big hose thing.
Here he is.
Finally.
How you feeling tonight? Good. That's good.
Now you sit there, you gotta behave.
I wouldn't sit too close to her if I was you.
Don't make him back.
Yeah, one turned up.
Get him, get him.
Hit him.
Yeah, okay, Nancy.
Don't make him back.
Yeah, all right. You get your dad up, you don't feel too bad, he'd be over. Back buzz.
Oh, he
You
ain't
hurt his
crippled
back
up
there
that
in
bad.
the
What will he do when he gets old? Sit down.
What are you doing to get as old as us?
Oh, he's older than you are. All right, everybody's teased there. Oh, so you got enough drink too?
Just wait now. Ooh, hold it.
That
I think just drop
You can't do it.
No, you
that
still,
way.
you got it backwards.
Well, I have, and you have.
All
You're
right,
putting that up, then you ain't supposed to. See?
Hold on, Heather.
All I have to do is send the phone and I look in home on the hill. Someone is taking from me and left me here all alone. There's nothing to break all I will say. I'm looking home on the hill. I hope you're happy tonight as you are. Am I longing for you still? I just keep it there that I won't be alone. And I'm looking home on the hill. Someone is taking me from me and left me here all alone. There's nothing to break it all I will say. I'm looking home on the hill. But there's another one cabin home on the hill too.
There's one there cabin for sale, too.
That's hard to do something.
Living without the running water and without a bathroom, it's aggravating. And then in the winter you have to go down and cut the ice and lug the buckets up through the snow. And then the buckets have the ice in it and bring the ice up and melt it in a pan on the stove. But once you get used to it, it don't bother you. But quite a few people said they wouldn't do it. Well, if they wouldn't do it, you got no choice to do it if you couldn't afford it.